Hello guys, you're welcome to the Tailor's Haven. So today we'll be making this adjusters, but this one is with elastic. Previously I showed you how to make your waistband adjuster using a buckle, but this time we are using an elastic. So it sit back, relax, grab a pen and a paper, and let's jot things down. So the first thing we will do is to get this. This is a pant I've already made, but I just wanted to show you guys how to add elastic as a means of adjusting your waistband or your waist instead of using the belt. So what we'll do, we'll measure from the back panel, measure both sides of the back panel. So here we are getting 20. So we'll keep that aside. So we got 20. Then in that 20, we'll get our lining. We are using lining for this. So we'll measure 20 of that lining. It's not the fabric, the lining. We'll measure 20. Then here is 4 inches. So after getting this lining this way, then you cut the fabric again. We'll cut our fabric, and this time our fabric will be 2 inches longer than our lining. I already did this part before I figured out my camera wasn't rolling, so let me just explain this. So after getting the lining of our main waist, the back panel, which is 20, we got 20 for our lining. Then the actual fabric will add 2 inches to it, which is 22. So if in your case, if that back panel is like 15, so you just add 2 to it on your fabric, and that will be 17. So basically your fabric will be longer than your lining by 2 inches, which is 1 inch but on both sides. So after that, you go and sew. I've done that, but my camera wasn't rolling, so I couldn't get that moment. So after sewing this, we will just turn it, and you can see the essence of shortening the lining. So this is how it is. So once you do this, you press it. Once you are done pressing it, then we'll go to the second aspect, which is the handle. And this is the handle. This is how we are going to do the handle, but I'll show you in the next few minutes. So sit back, relax, grab a pen and a paper, and jot things down. Thank you. So we are going to be using this elastic, and this elastic is 1 inch, the 1 inch elastic. So we keep that in mind, and we are using our collar stay to make the handle because we need it to be very strong, because that area would require much tension. So we are using the collar stay to make it more rigid. So in this case, we are going to be using 4.5. So we are using 4.5 inches as our handle. So after this, we'll get the wideness. We get the wideness of uh, so we are doing 1 inch. So we're having it now this way. So now it depends on how you want to style it. You can decide to style it the edge. You can make it this way. You can make it square. You can make it like this circular. So it depends on your preference. So then after that, since this is a thick stay, a collar stay, we'll just trim out this edge that would allow for buttonhole. So that's what we'll do. And after that, you press it. You press it and you're having this. You can see that's how it is. Press it. Then after going pressing it, you go to the sewing machine. We'll place another cloth on it and this is how we'll sew. We'll just sew it. So I'll go and sew it and come and show you. So after sewing it, you turn it over and you have this. Then the next thing is to just use the elastic. Now, this elastic, to get this elastic, you measure that the back we got, which is 20, you just subtract 5 from it, then we'll be getting 15. So what I did is for me to have good compression or expansion, I had to double it so that it gives me more strength even when I'm pulling. Because this is the waist side, and you need enough durability around that area. So what we are doing now is just we'll put this one inside. After I put it, then we'll sew it. We'll do for the second side too, and we'll sew it. So let me go to the machine and do that, and I'll come back and show you the end product.